The legend of Floppy. Floppy is a flop who's a floppy flopper from Floppy World. Floppy was the best flopper known. He once saved floppers who hurt or will die. Floppy is flopping flopper for another flop party. So bring it together, guys, and enjoy this legendary legend of Floppy. Can you imagine that Floppy was actually half flappy and half floppy? More of the floppies, he can flop as much as he could. Flop from flopping to flopping around like floppers. But we should go to the Floppy origin, which is when he was born. Floppy was born in 1985. He was born as a special flopper. Why? Because he did the greatest floppy thing in the world. He had telekinesis. Kinesis is a powerful power which only a few floppers have. So flop the flop up to flop like flopping floppers. Floppy is now in 4th grade. In 4th grade, he would know everything. I mean, he's just so smart, even if the topics are this hard. One of them was calculus. How is 4th grade already hard? Well, usually in this floppy world, college is like 4th grade until 5th grade. But did you know that Floppy used his telekinesis power to write in tests? Unbelievable, right? All of those teachers were really happy about that. And they declared that Floppy will graduate the school already. Floppy was so happy he could pass 5th grade until he accidentally used his telekinesis power to destroy the school. There were hundreds of victims in the school. They blamed Floppy for it until Floppy discovered that he could save victims who were hurt. But it was too late. They already put him in prison for 12 years. The policeman would block Floppy in prison using a hard thing so that Floppy won't use telekinesis to move the thing. 12 years had passed. Floppy was out of prison and there was a sudden incident. The World War has come. Don't refer to this war as WW1 and WW2 because it's different. The war was so violent, it was between Floppy World, Fire World, Freedom World, and Faller World. It was so violent that the three of them teamed up on Floppy World. Many flopping floppers got killed because of that. How violent! Until Floppy used his telekinesis to shoot many of the other worlds with a power tank. He saved floppers who almost died. The war ended after 4 years because Floppy has the best telekinesis power. Other worlds became a part of Floppy World. So there are no more other worlds. Some years passed, and then Floppy got sick. He knew that he would die, but he knew how to cure this sickness. Floppy didn't want to cure himself. He told them it was time for him. Floppy died on 31 December 1999. Floppy will be remembered in our flopping hearts. That was the legend of Floppy. Thank you everyone for hearing this.